6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And he'll be taking on the juggernaut Joe Joyce. 6'6" tall, 210 pounds, and he loves to bang it out.
If you're going to give away so much weight, you've got to...
Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart. The juggernaut, Joe Joyce, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the juggernaut.
Wow, someone's been really generous here, giving away a lot of weight.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, from London, England, and standing at 6 feet 6 inches, here is a British, Commonwealth, International, and European heavyweight champion, the juggernaut, Joe Joyce.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
Good luck.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Pretty close fight here in this round. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Not a lot of defense here at all. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
He's absolutely knackered now. He's knackered.
Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers just want to mull you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
ref counter scores. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Absolutely.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you...
This is not the way he wanted this fight to start. Let's see if he can get out of trouble. He needs to just land one big shot, but can he do it? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. He just misses with that jab. He blocks the uppercut. Just misses with that big right hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. Neither man really defending themselves. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This fighter has not shown us much defense at all. Both trying for a knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
He fails to score with that left hook. It's been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. He threw the hook, didn't land. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know that. And there's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Big punch. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Exchange here from both men. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. He misses with that jab. Huge opportunity. Can he cash in? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that? comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one. He caught him big time. Can he finish the job? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Start respecting each other's punching power. Another scoring shot there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters.
A huge opportunity. Can he cash in? How did they? He caught him big time. What an explosive knockdown. I don't see any way he's going to beat this count. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. With that jab. Fantastic punch. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. You can see he does not like being grabbed onto.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee what?
It's not over till it's over, but that knock. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. See how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle. He's got a bluffer.
Both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. Pretty close fight here in this round. Right punch. He caught him big time. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and that's what he's doing here. He parries the right jab away. Punch scores. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out.
There's the bell to start round 10. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system to a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Get out of the way of that left hand. These two were made for each other. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum. You start one. Let's start 11. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
How are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him.
So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch. They score with that left hand. Fighters have had their moments. Nice job by him to block that jab. A huge opportunity. Can he cash in? He somehow weathered the storm. punch. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. He's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might... And there's the bell to start round 12. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
I've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job. Got out of the way of that right hook. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. You can see he does not like being grabbed onto. One of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It, a unanimous decision win.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.